any kind of imagination or fantasies about spirituality, about yourself or life and so on, also we don't employ the mind for this also. And we can all do this just for a short time. So what am I really asking is simply to be empty, empty of this concern. Even though it may seem that the mind is just sitting next to you waiting. It's okay, it's okay. Simply, you're not going to engage. So any projections about the future, any recollections or memories about the past or the kind of person you imagined yourself to be, we say, we're not going to talk about this. If indeed what you're searching for is your true, your original and pure nature. So, leave all this. I will not be giving you any new concepts, nor will I be asking you to be creative in your thinking, so that you don't need to say, well, I'm not a very artistic or creative person, I can't keep up with the others. So don't worry, none of this will be coming to you. Simply for now, stay in this space of just empty of intention, of judgment, of self-definition. And as I speak, just follow this. With each breath, just sinking deeper and deeper into this natural silence is here. So you're not a container now of any concept. Historyless. And watch that sense of waiting. Like, okay, what now? So no what now. Just remain just empty. No expectations. Beyond time. No concern about time. About going somewhere or reaching anything at all. Just as you are now. Leaving all this aside. Are you not still here? Leaving aside even agenda, hopes, dreams, aspirations, judgments, everything. So what remain here now? That you're not creating, you're simply here. Just a sense of what is. Nothing you create or imagine. All this have been left aside. The senses are functioning according to their own power and laws. Let the perceiving happen. There's no need to suppress that. But what really is here right now? Even the sense of being, that is also perceived. The breath continues to flow. Heart continues to beat. You are not the doer of any activity. You're simply witnessing. And so I had to invite you just to this place where you are not combined with anything that you can imagine. even with the idea you may have held about who you are, even this we have left aside. Empty, beyond even the concept of being empty. I had to invite you here because I wanted to check in with you and to ask you a few very simple questions. And there's no need to confer or to connect with anyone else in this room. There's just your own self. And I would ask that you respond also vocally. That which is, which I refer to as the sense of isness, whatever it is that is here now. Is it an object? No. Can it be contacted through the senses of smell or sight? Can it be touched? Does it have size or shape? No. Just stay as you are. Is it male or female or anything like this? Is it a mood? Did you create it? Did it come from somewhere? Can it leave or fade? So if, say, you fell asleep for some time, is it possible that when you wake up, it will have disappeared? Can it be impressed or manipulated by anyone? Here's a good one. Does it depend on your belief? Does it have a beginning? Can it have an end? I seem to be hearing one voice more clearly than everyone. But the question is for everyone. Was it born? No. Here's another good one. No. If it was not born, can it die? Can it become depressed or sick? And if you felt, I really hate this, I just go away. Can it leave? Can there exist a place or space where it is not? So let me see if I'm listening and hearing. It is not an object. It has no size or shape. Could it be captured, like photographed in some way? Could we have an image of it? No. It did not come, and it cannot go. Yeah. It cannot be manipulated. Can it be owned by any group or religion or philosophy or school? No. And you say It does not depend on belief. And you didn't make it up, you didn't imagine it? No? Can it be shown to anybody? You say it was not born and it cannot die. So one last one I ask you. How near is it to you? How? Few centimeters or maybe a meter or kilometer? No distance. No distance. So it's no distance. It cannot, it was not born, it was not, was it created? It cannot die. Is it limited by time? It's not limited by time, it's not limited by belief. It is not an object, the senses cannot touch it. That it is no distance. And so if all these things are true, and it's no distance from you, then all your responses are about you. It's no distance. How can it be seen? Has no shape, has no form. It cannot be photographed. Your belief or disbelief does not affect it. It did not come, it cannot go. Can it be used against anyone? No. It was not born, it cannot die. And there is no distance between that which is looking and that which is somehow perceived. There must be one. Can this be true? Can it be true? Yes. Will it matter if you change your mind now? Sorry, Mooji, I've decided, hold a second or so. It cannot, it was fine until you said, it must be me. It was true until you say, it must be me. And so I take it all back. If it is true, and you're sure you're not imagining this, I have not thrown magic powder in your face and suddenly you're believing all kinds of things. If it is true, let's just take a moment or two just to sit with this. What is the implication of this finding? What is the implication of this discovery? But I'm not going to ask you what is going to happen. But if indeed your response is you accept, emerged out of your own seeing, that what you have been revealing, what is revealed through your responses, comes directly from your heart and not something that you are projecting through the mind. Can I say like that? Maybe something is coming from inside that just says, but this doesn't make sense, it cannot make sense. How can I be this? If indeed this is true, not merely believed, is it merely a belief? For thousands of years, human beings have been coming together meeting in caves and mountain tops, in valleys, in houses, in temples, and to come to terms with who are we? Why am I here? And uncountable numbers of beings have pondered these questions. Many of them found answers that liberated their minds from turmoil, from the turmoil of personhood, from the seeming traumas that come from a life that is heavily conditioned. Many came and found satisfaction and peace. Their bodies are no longer here. We don't know where they are. Now it's our turn. We are the living wave of the human experience. We're alive now. The same question has arisen in our own time inside the human kingdom. And you have come to find out. What is your place in this? What is the purpose or opportunity of this life? Because it is seeming that many things that we seek and acquire are experienced in time. They dissolve in time. All that we see through the senses and the mind, all that we cherish, including this body, one day will be gone. Is there something that will not be gone? Are you beginning to recognize, feel, and experience what that could be? Beyond intellectual conviction or speculation. And so wonderful because we have not gone into the jungle of the mind. It's been a mind bypass. Well, I can share with you that instead of saying, I believe that that is true, I believe in this, perhaps it could be that something continues to explore and confirm the reality of this as one's own reality, beyond belief. And what I can share with you, if you are touched deep within your being by this recognition, it will continue yielding a fruit that keeps getting sweeter and sweeter, but never becomes oversweet. What do you have to do? Work out the mysteries of the universe. Fix the world. I would say something much more simple. Bring your attention to keep resting in your discovery. Let your attention and mind marinate in this discovering.